Hello everybody, my name is Nick and you are watching for the Leet unboxing video of the Fujifilm X-T20. Now, this Fujifilm camera comes with the 16 to 50 millimeter standard kit lens. It's a variable aperture f3.5 to 5.6. It's OIS Mark II lens. With it you get the warranty card. And here we have two boxes inside. Now in this box, when we open it, here we have a lens. We have a lens hood, and we have a lens. This is, as I said, 16 to 50 millimeters, f3.5 to 5.6. And now let's open this box. I like that the Fuji has this X on it. I like the design. And when we open it, here we have a user manual on a disc, and here we have a actual user manual and warranty cards and such. Then here we have our camera, and beneath it, when I open it, here it is. Here we have a power cable. Here we have a camera strap. Here we have a battery charger. The power cable is for the battery charger. It's a standard European, but depending on where you buy the camera, it depends what type of cable you will get. And here we have a battery. This battery can last on this camera for about 350 shots. Now this camera has Fuji's APS-C standard 24.3 megapixel sensor. It uses X-mount. It can shoot 4K at 30 frames per second. It has shutter speed at 8 frames per second with the electronic shutter at 14. ISO range goes from between 200 to 12,800, but it can be extended to go from 100 to 51,200. Now this camera has a Wi-Fi connection. The body is made out of magnesium alloy. It uses SD cards which go in here, as you can see, right next to the battery. Now also the battery on this camera lasts for 350 shots. It has a touch screen. It's a tilt touch screen, as you can see, so if you're shooting from some awkward angles, it's going to be quite useful. It has a 3-inch touch screen. Now this camera has a pop-up flash, which is quite useful because both you actually have an onboard flash when you need it, and also because, well, more importantly, because you can activate other flashes remotely. Now for this camera, Fuji has not made a grip as of yet, nor there are any announcements that grips will be made. Now 4K video on this camera can be shot for 10 minutes and Full HD for 15, and then it will automatically stop. Now in the comparison to the Fuji's X-T1, it has the same sensor, same X mount. It shoots 4K at 4 frames per second, just the same, and it has the same ISO performance. Magnesium alloy body. Basically most of the specifications are the same with the exception of the battery life. Now this is for 340 on the X-T2, but with the grip it's 1000, which is quite a bit more, about 3 times as much as with this camera. Now also one big difference is that this camera does not have a joystick, but it does have a touch screen. So what is more important to you, touch screen or joystick? Also, this camera has the highest shutter speed at 4,000 of a second, while the X-T2 has 1/8000 of a second. Now this camera can shoot 8 frames per second, while Fuji X-T2 can shoot 11 with the battery grip. Now that's the important difference. While this camera has 14 frames per second with the electronic shutter, and the X-T2 has electronic shutter as well. One of the major differences between this and the X-T2 is in the video mode. Now in the this has the longest amount of video that it can shoot is 10 minutes of the 4K video, while 15 is of the Full HD. But with the grip, X-T2 can shoot 30 minutes of the 4K video, which is 3 times as long. So there are quite a few differences, as you can notice, between this and the X-T2, one of which is the size of this camera, which is quite a bit smaller and a bit lighter as well. Now also one of the major differences is in the price. This is quite a bit cheaper than the X-T2. So if you don't have quite as deep pockets, or if you are not really doing photography as professionally so that you can justify buying X-T2, this might be the camera for you. But if you're shooting video, and if 4K video is really important to you and 10 minutes is not enough, then you might have to get X-T2. Now personally, I really like this camera, and the ISO performance is quite amazing on this camera, and generally is amazing on most Fuji cameras. But if you're shooting video, you do have to get X-T2, sorry. If video shooting is not extremely important to you, and you can get by with 10 minutes, and if photography is much more important to you, and those 3 frames per second with the mechanical shutter are not gonna change your life and are not just so important to you, you might be better off buying this camera. It's just so much cheaper. Now in terms of the connections, you have USB, HDMI and microphone connection. Oh, actually this is microphone, and it doubles as a remote connection as well. Now tell me, which camera is better suited for you, X-T2 or X-T20? And tell me which one will you get in the comments below. You're watching Leet. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. And until the next time, goodbye.